Myles, 5 3-pointers tonight, couple of key rebounds, couple of key buckets. Just what was there anything different going into tonight after the start of the season maybe didn't go the way you wanted it to go?
Not at all. Not at all. Nothing different. I trust my work. I'm in the gym every single day, and my team trusts me and counts on me to make plays. And fortunately tonight I was able to see a couple go in, but more importantly we came out with the W, so happy for that.
Collin, Coach Burnell for Clemson just came in here and said you were the difference late in the game. What were you feeling on some of those late possessions, and I guess overall today, just in such a physical game down low?
Really just the energy I felt from everybody, the crowd. Shout out to all the fans that were here supporting us. They really kept my energy high, and I feel like they kept the team's energy high. So just getting in late in the game, I think that's what kept me and the rest of the team going.
For either of you guys, you obviously have had close losses to Indiana and then Xavier, obviously, and this is another big opportunity to get that big win before SEC play. What does this win do for you guys moving forward as you guys get ready to go into the new year and play conference games?
Definitely, like you said, a big win. We knew coming into tonight that we needed it. Dropped a couple earlier in the season that we really wanted to get, but us being guys that were on the team last year, like we lost to Clemson at Clemson last year, so we knew coming into the game tonight that we owed those guys over there. But definitely hats off to them. They played their tails off and had great effort all night. And so just happy we were able to punch first and keep punching the whole game.
Collin, you had to navigate a lot of that second half with 4 fouls, and ultimately you're still able to get, I think, through the final 6 minutes without fouling out, and then for most of overtime. But how does playing with 4 fouls, especially when you're kind of like in takeover mode and the offense is flowing through you late in the game, kind of affect how you play through those moments?
Just staying composed, not really getting ahead of myself. I definitely showed a lot of energy and a lot of aggression, but just making sure on defense always to be calm and not to do too much to where they might call me for a foul or something like that. So just being real composed with how I played on defense.
Pete, on the right here.
For either of you, obviously Hunter hits that big shot right at the end to tie things. Probably over the last couple of minutes, you think, Mel, maybe we've got this in the, sealed up a little bit. How do you reset yourselves mentally to go in overtime after watching that?
I would say just having the same mentality we started the game out with, just having the same energy, not hanging our heads on stuff that we could have did to prevent it, just being ourselves and playing our game was our biggest thing going into the overtime.
Jordan in the back right.
For both you guys, a couple weeks ago, the women's team beat Clemson. Just before that, Lenora Sellers and the football team beats them. What was it like to play your part in a little heroics over Clemson? Volleyball too, and the soccer team with 2 ties.
Man, I'm not a South Carolina kid, but I definitely feel the pride and respect that this university has for this team. So just glad, like you said, we were able to kind of play our part and go get those guys on the court today and make it a clean sweep for the university.
For sure. I'm from here. This is a really big deal for just growing up here and always growing up a Carolina kid. This really hits the spot, being able to contribute in something as big as this for the school. I feel really grateful for the opportunity, for sure.
John?
Myles, I know you said you've kept your confidence up, but, was it kind of a pressure release to see those first couple of 3 balls go in for you? And Collin, along those same lines, when you see Myles stepping up and have a big game, how much does that help the rest of the team out?
Definitely felt good to see a couple go in tonight. I really wanted to just come out and make my presence felt defensively, honestly. So those shots going in are just a byproduct of my teammates trusting in me and, like I said, the work that I put in every single day.
Yeah, shoot, he's making shots. Want to give him the ball. Regardless if he's making or missing, he's going to shoot the ball. He's one of our best shooters, and we have the trust in him to make shots, and we're going to keep feeding him regardless if he's missing or making, because we have that much trust in him, for sure.
Last question.
Both of you could take this, or just one of you, whichever one. Chase Hunter at the end of regulation, at the end of overtime. Did fouling up 3 ever come across with Lamont talking to you guys, or just what happened on those plays?
It was definitely the key we talked about, but I guess it all worked out in the end. As long as we come out with the win, that's all that matters. So we're not going to hang our heads on a minor mistake or probably a major mistake, but something that could have led to the victory easier. But as long as we came out with the win, that's all that matters for sure.
No doubt.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, appreciate it.